Well, it has been quite a week for people to get into the race for the Republican primary for president. I mean, within a 24-hour period, Chris Christie, Mike Pence, and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum all joined the growing field of those seeking the nomination. Heck, I might even jump in myself just for the fun of it. Just kidding, I'm not gonna do it. Nope. Just kidding. You know, a lot of the people running are good people, some very good, and most are personal friends of mine, although I don't know all of them. Now, given how Joe Biden has taken the country off a cliff, and he keeps pushing the worst of wokeism, including barbaric assaults against sanity regarding protecting the unborn, or even recognizing the difference between a man and a woman, quite frankly, I'll gladly support the nominee of the GOP every day of the week and twice on Sunday. I do think Joe might have a real fight on his hands if the media would treat Robert F. Kennedy Jr. with the respect that he deserves. And give him a hand. By the way, we are working on getting RFK on this show, and I think he will be here with us maybe next month, and I'm looking forward to it. Now, while we differ on many things, I got to tell you, I highly respect him for being a voice that is unafraid to take on the deep state and the unholy alliance of big government and their allies in the private sector, as well as the abuses of power that we are seeing at the highest levels of what is supposed to be a non-political and unbiased justice system. This week, we've seen an outrageous indictment intended to destroy Donald Trump, despite the fact that the American people seem to be wise to their hateful intentions. And with each new persecution of the former president, his support numbers actually go up instead of down. It kind of gives me more faith in the American people. With so many truly good people in the GOP primary, I'm often asked why I continue to support Trump. Now, I gave most of my reasons a few months back on this show, and you can go back online and watch it. But there's another reason that compels me. If the collaborative effort of the self-serving deep state, all these thugs, along with the crazy far left and the utterly discredited and disgusting media, if they're able to destroy Donald Trump through legal harassment and lies, then what do you think that same gang is going to do to the next Republican nominee? I mean, do you honestly think that they're going to ease up and play fair? Don't be a little delusional. Like sharks, they will smell blood in the water, and they'll only get worse. And right now, Donald Trump is the only one of the bunch who has been able to withstand the nonstop, unfair, and sometimes criminal assaults on his every breath for the past 8 years and still stay on his feet and keep fighting. Now, it also concerns me that many of the candidates, even those with solid credentials and convictions, might be beholden to the donor class if they get the nomination or win the election. Don't ever forget that the big donors in the political world all want something. They don't give millions of dollars without knowing it'll buy them some access and most likely favor if the recipient of their largesse wins. Donald Trump and perhaps Vivek Ramaswamy are the only candidates who are not wholly owned subsidiaries of a group of big dollar donors. I'm not saying those guys are bad, it's just that they have to have those big donors. There are probably others who will get into the race before all this is settled, and that's fine, because this is America, and the process is and should be open to anybody who meets the qualifications. I don't dislike or disrespect any of the other Republicans in the race. And hey, if they capture the nomination, and if they're pro-life, and believe in the simple realities related to equal justice for all, they'll have my support. But I hope that we all remember that the primary is ideally not a demolition derby among conservatives, or else we're going to be doing the work of the crazy left and the media and doing it for them. And they don't need our help in destroying freedom, faith, and family, because they're doing that all on their own. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I hope you will now. The button is just below this video, and there's a little bell next to it. If you click on those, YouTube will reluctantly start letting you know when we've got a new video uploaded.